got a Facebook, doing all kinds of stuff. But this guy in my middle is our special guest. With us today is Dave Hamilton.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
Yeah, give it up for Dave.
Hey, thank you. You're a great crowd tonight. Thank you.
Thanks for showing up. And thanks for tuning in. Hopefully we don't bore you to death. But Dave is lead singer of this not up and coming, this band,
Hopefully.
the Happy Curmudgeons. I met Dave 3 years ago. Told me about his band. I got a sticker right here on my laptop. I guess, first of all, I get asked this all the time. How would you describe your music? Because I get asked that, and I'm like, shit, I don't know. It's just good.
We get asked quite a bit too, but we get pigeonholed, I guess, into what they call Americana. But the best part is everybody who plays in the band. Everybody has like their own perspective and their own influences. So I'd say like we're a mix between country, folk, classic rock, and blues. And we get together and kind of see what feels right. And it takes a moment, but so far with the new album, I've been very pleased on what we've been able to attain. And
we're gonna talk about your new album in a minute. I kind of wanted to talk about, lost my train of thought. First of all, you have a new album out, and it is with Jack White Studios of the White Stripes, right?
Well, we actually pressed it there, but we are officially a Spectra Music Group signed artist.
But Jack White's record company in Detroit, Michigan, pressed your album.
And that was fortuitous. I was lucky enough to meet Jack at an event, a charity event for Parkinson's, and we talked. And we ended up, everything that's on this current album, our new album, second album, is called Second Chances. And with Second Chances, every song that's on this album is mastered by Bill Skibby at Third Man Records, and that's Jack White's producer. So if you're listening to his new album, and I'll give him a shout out, No Name is fantastic. I think it's probably some of the best work he's done in years. Not that the other stuff is shabby by any means, but this album you can just put on front to back. It's extremely solid.
It's really good. And for you listeners out there, if you got Spotify, he's on Spotify. Go to Spotify and search Happy Curmudgeons. You won't be disappointed. I listen to the music all the time. For those of you that come to our events, we have a lot of events and trivia and whatnot. We're always playing your music. Everybody's singing along. The other day, the table over here was singing along, and I'm like, hey, you're sitting up here at the bar with Amy, she's also your female lead vocalist.
She is.
Awesome voice.
She's the one that sings on Second Chances.
So it's hilarious because we're all sitting here at the bar, we're playing your music, this table's just jamming out to it, and they're singing along, and I'm like, hey, you know who sings that? And they're like, no, I don't. I goes, they're sitting at the bar right there. It's kind of cool.
That's actually one of the best feelings now is playing live shows, and with having 2 albums out now, and having people sing along. But just like that, you mentioned Spotify. We actually just went over 1.1 million streams for this new album just since August.
So 1.1 million, you get $10 a pop at a place, so you just made like $10 million. He's rich.
Musicians. I mean, that's why I'm doing this show. I've got so much money, I'm buying all of it. No, any musician knows how little stuff
man.
But it is great that people are
social out there.
Hope you guys
got a beer.
For listening.
Yeah, I'm telling you guys, go to Spotify. You will not be disappointed. But that being said, so this is your newest album. How many albums have you released?
I love that art.
So,
The art is amazing.
You guys see that? Yeah.
show you that there. This is the Second Chances album that we did with Third Man, and we did 500 copies, limited red vinyl, and the artwork's done by a Flint, Michigan artist, Paulie M. Everett. Great guy. He does art walk in downtown Flint the first Friday of every month. Wanted to give a shout out to him. But as far as the album itself, we're limited to 500 copies. We've sold half already. But what we're doing locally here is they're going on the website at happycurmudgeonsband.com.
Is that in that website? Is that on Facebook or is that just through
That's
straight
just
up?
the regular. We do have a Facebook page too.
Okay.
But happycurmudgeonsband.com is our official website. If folks go there, they can purchase an album, which we actually sold several on Small Business Record Day Saturday.
Wow.
So that was cool. But what we're doing locally when we're out and events, we're going to be doing these through December for $20 this month. So vinyl is expensive, and we know that. But the neat thing is, we went back to what we saw as kids, where you open up the sleeve, actually has artwork on the sleeve. It's got lyrics, credits. The other side has got our original logo and a big thank you for everybody that was involved in the project.
Now, a lot of you don't know, or maybe you do, but vinyl's making a comeback, right? It was like it was going down by the wayside, but now everybody is getting back into
It's-
albums. It's super
It's
cool.
way popular.
It's actually
way more popular.
It's outselling CDs now as far as that medium.
That's freaking awesome.
Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it?
Cassettes are going to come back next, I think.
I don't know, man. Get your pencils out so you can wind it. You know, I remember doing
Yeah,
that.
yep,
You
that's
pull it
a good
out
one,
and it's
yep.
stuck in there.
I'm good
Put
on
your
that
tape
one.
over the
yeah.
top, you know, if you want to see.
Yeah, that was good. Now, you guys have played basically all over the country. Am I not?
Well, I have. The band hasn't, but I mean, as far as we have been in different states, this summer was great.
You played in Kentucky, right?
We did play at a really cool venue called Holla Holler in Irvine, Kentucky. Small town, probably about 30, 40 minutes from Lexington. Great venue. Similar venue that we have in Michigan that would be close is in Lake Orion, 20 Front Street. What I really like about playing these smaller theaters that are kind of cater to an audience of about 100. The nice thing is that people can go in and actually hear you in studio quality, and it gives that intimacy. And the thing I liked at Holla Holler was we were able to go to the merch table after the show and actually interact with people that came. It helps us out. Not only did we sell more merch there, but we were able to really get feedback directly from these people that had seen us for the very first time. But between that, I'm originally from the Cincinnati area, and we've been able to play down there as well, and obviously here in Michigan at several locations.
So we were talking before the show. I mean, obviously this is beer talk, but we talk about everything. But you played at some pretty cool breweries.
We have.
Some of the heavy hitters.
Yeah, one of the best ones. We played at Founders a few years ago now, and it was a show in February. It was the weekend of their freeze-out Firkin night. So it's pretty cool. Like, they have one-offs where they would do like Backwoods Bastard,
Oh, okay, that is a good one.
but they would have it flavored. Like, they had a toasted coconut, they had a maple syrup one. And the neat thing about playing there was too, we were first band on after the day's activities, and that night Kofi Baker's band went on, and Kofi Baker is the son of Ginger Baker, the original drummer for Cream, who played with Eric Clapton and Jack Bruce.
Now you speaking of heavy hitters, you had some pretty famous people that actually played on this album. Tell us about it. Who'd you have?
Definitely. I'd have to start off with a personal friend and a huge contributor to Michigan music first. Guy is just a dear friend. He means the world to me. It's Bobby Balderrama. And for the people that know him up here, they know what a great guy he is. Bobby, matter of fact, just got done doing a show just a couple weeks ago for the homeless in Bay City. He still does a lot in the community, but they're famous for the song 96 Tears.
Oh, Question Mark and the Mysterians.
Question Mark and the
Yes,
Mysterians.
yes.
He
96 Tears.
He was the guitar player, and get this, that song hit #1 in the United States in October of 1966 and got knocked off the charts by the Monkees, but they stayed at #2 for the rest of the year. And the best thing about Bobby is he's so talented that what I've enjoyed is getting him on. We have him on our song "Rustic Glory" on this album, and showing people the vast talent he is. He's not just two chords and a couple of descending riffs. He's an amazing jazz player. He loves it. Speaking of Rustic Glory, I'm going to just give my shout outs real quick. That's probably got the most guest musicians on the album. We were extremely lucky, and I am to this point to be able to call Billy Cox a friend, and his wife Brenda. Billy Cox was Jimi Hendrix's bass player.
I was just going to ask that. For those that don't know, I know the name rings a bell, and not all of you might know all these musicians, but bottom line is there's a shit ton of heavy hitters on this.
Billy Cox played with Jimmy at Woodstock. He was on the stage with Jimmy at Woodstock.
So you got a guy that was at Woodstock on the stage that's on the album.
On the album.
That's fucking cool. I mean, sorry, that's pretty cool.
At the
We'll
same
have to edit that out in post. All right.
And the other thing is, speaking
Sorry,
of,
kiddies.
Speaking of Michigan music, another guy I don't want to leave out, we've got Jim Moose Brown. So the Bob Seger fans will know Moose from not only he's an extremely talented piano player, and he's on the Hammond B3 on this. He also plays acoustic too for Bob. So we've got Jim Moose Brown on here. He also plays on Second Chances, and an excellent Detroit drummer by the name of Todd Glass. So anybody in the Detroit music scene, they know Todd Glass as well.
So you got inspirations of Jimi Hendrix, Bob Seger, and you're playing with these dudes. I mean, that's exciting. But I guess where I'm going with this, you were up for a major award, and it wasn't a leg lamp like on A Christmas Story.
No,
you were up for a major award. You were up, yeah.
I wanted that too.
So how many? I remember you were telling me about the award. It was like a couple weeks ago on a Sunday night. You guys were up for it. There was like, I don't know how many thousands of bands entered. You guys ended up getting second place out of how many entries?
Oh, there were thousands, but I mean it's pretty neat that we made the final five. We've been up for the award now, and it's the Wham Music Awards. We are the music makers. They have a national podcast. It went out to 126 countries too, which was pretty neat. But we've won 2 gold awards. Rustic Glory was a gold award winner in 2022, and this year we have an excellent song on here. I think it's a great message, especially this time of year, called "Be Kind." It's just that simple.
That's a good song.
And it's as simple as that. Be kind is about being kind to other people. Right. And an excellent horn
Words
section on here. We've got Dave McMurray, who's not only played with Don Was, and he's currently playing with the Pan Detroit Ensemble. Fantastic band. Wayne, guitarist, guy is amazing. Give them a listen to. But Dave's also on the Rolling Stones album. He's on Voodoo Lounge. But he's also played with Bob Weir from the Grateful Dead. So he was part of the Wolf Brothers and played with them. We also have Mark Byerly, who not only has played with Bob Seger, but he's played with Justin Timberlake, and he was here at this establishment.
Justin Timberlake, sexy back and bringing sexy back.
Oh yeah. I think that's Mark personified.
That's on Jim's playlist up there. Jim is a huge sexy back. He's always playing. He's always playing that song on the jukebox when he comes here.
Lonely Islands. Yes.
He's not looking.
We're extremely lucky though that Mark Byerly did not only just play on this album. He's our producer, and he's an official member of the Happy Curmudgeons as well for all of his contributions.
Wait, what are you bringing me here, bartender? Doesn't matter. All right, get what you get.
That looks a little
Alex, I'll drink. Anyway, no, you were telling me, and I was cracking up. You're like super popular in like Jamaica or what country?
No, it's not there. It was New Zealand. But the thing that's been strange now is we were lucky enough to bring in an excellent percussionist who's played with B.B. King. He's played with Santana. His name is Pepe Espinosa, and he's on a track that Jeff Warner wrote called "All on You." Very upbeat tune, carries through. But we just happened to put that out there, and all of a sudden it's got picked up in Brazil, 13 major cities in Brazil, Argentina, and Chile. So
yeah.
evidently we've got a little salsa action going. You okay with
All
that?
right.
I don't want to have to do my other job.
It's good. We're gonna get that in a minute. It's really smooth.
Yeah, I can tell. I can't wait to try that.
So you guys are like a worldwide phenomenon.
I'm gonna step away and go to the bathroom. I'm sorry, folks.
You did this in the last show. Oh my God. My co-host has a bladder of
A child.
a child.
Sorry.
Hey, courtesy
just a
flush.
bladder.
If it's number 2, courtesy flush.
Yeah, yes.
Excuse me. Click out. All right.
Ask me a question so you don't have to talk.
All right. We got the guest musicians. You got any upcoming shows to talk about?
Oh, actually, well, we did have one that we were supposed to play White's Bar in Saginaw, which is a pretty infamous bar. I've heard back in the day that you worked at an establishment where you had booked Greta Van Fleet before they took off.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Why don't you expand on that for a minute?
So yeah, for those of you that don't know, my family owns Jan's Bar in Swartz Creek. And I was working there probably like, I don't know, 10, 12 years ago. And I was hiring bands for the bar. Well, my mom, who owns the bar, gave me a budget of $100. So I had an ad on Craigslist hiring these bands. 99% of them, sorry to say it, were not really good. But lo and behold, I had this band answer
Sorry,
by the name of Greta Van Fleet. I'm sure you all know of them. So long story short, I hired Greta Van Fleet. They played their first gig ever in Little Swartz Creek, Michigan, for me at Jan's Bar. I have video of the show, photos. I also have an unreleased clip that they played when they were practicing in their garage.
Oh, that's
Nice.
And these kids were still in high school. They were freaking amazing. I looked over at my wife, who now is my girlfriend, and said, these guys are going to go far. Well, obviously they have. They've been on Saturday Night Live. They've blown up. They won't talk to me anymore, but they did mention in Rolling Stone magazine about their first show in Little Swartz Creek, Michigan at Jan's Bar. So that's my claim to fame. Greta Van Fleet. I don't even think you can get a ticket now for $100, and I hired the whole freaking band. And it wasn't even busy.
No.
This is crazy. I'm on the phone going, holy shit, come see these guys. You got to see these guys.
And the irony is, too, I was working my day job 2 blocks from the establishment and stopped in that night for a beverage.
Hold the phone. You stopped in when Greta Van Fleet was playing?
And left, yes.
So
I
you
had to
saw
be
them?
somewhere else.
Okay, so did you not think they had some talent?
Oh, well, I can tell you this. Not only did they play there, we have 2 people that play with us, the Campione brothers. We have Eli and Noah that are fantastic, the Campione brothers. And they actually opened a show for Greta before they hit it big. And the irony is, I know that they've tried to say that they did not take as much from Led Zeppelin as they did.
Oh,
Aerosmith.
come on.
But at that
They're
show-
like little Led Zeppelins. They are.
And Eli will tell you that that's what they stuck to. And I'm going to give a shout out to a friend of ours too in Flushing, Michigan here, Ron Ward.
Why does that name sound familiar?
He puts out, he's known as Wardo's Barbecue. Every Labor Day, that Sunday, he puts on this barbecue, and he just asks folks to bring a dish. And he has at least 5 bands out there. We've played out there. Greta Van Fleet played his barbecue. He happened to work with the kid's mom, the 2 brothers. So it's interesting how it's a small world when you get into music.
It kind of feels like that, especially a lot of the musicians cross playing on other bands and stuff. It kind of seems like a very tight-knit community. But funny story in that, so when I did hire Greta, their dad was their manager.
Yeah.
And they were active. And I after the show, I said, I would like to book them again. And he looked at me, deadpan, and said, you can't afford them.
Well, he was correct.
He was correct.
He was correct.
Yeah, so I kind of enjoy seeing those guys in their success.
It's very cool.
Hey, we're going to go on to a beer tasting right
Hey,
now.
all right.
All right, this is beer talk, right? So this first beer, you guys got the right one. This first beer is Great Lakes Christmas Ale. It's Christmas time, right? 3 weeks from today is Christmas, if I'm not mistaken, by my math.
Yeah.
3 weeks, so...
Yeah, right. This year has flown by.
It's kind of
crazy.
kind of ironic. It's Christmas.
Cheers!
And Hanukkah, same night. Same night this year.
Really?
It's weird, yes.
What'd you say?
Hanukkah is also at sundown on Christmas. Kind of weird.
Oh, shit.
Doesn't normally
It's
happen that way.
8 crazy nights of Hanukkah.
Yes,
I got
8
my
crazy
Adam
nights.
Sandler vibes.
Bring it out.
I love that.
I was just listening to the Thanksgiving song, so.
So, this is from Great Lakes, again, Christmas Ale, Cleveland, Ohio! Cleveland rocks! Drew Carey.
Also Spinal Tap.
I just watched a movie that featured Cleveland last night, and anyway, I'm not going to go off on a tangent, but this winter ale is 7.5%. It's a holiday classic, fully decked with fresh ginger, cinnamon, and sweet honey. So tell me if you guys
Happy
see
holidays.
what you guys get out of this. I get the cinnamon. I don't really taste the honey.
No, I don't get the honey, and the cinnamon's very, very mild, to put it at best. Yeah, I was thinking more along the lines of a Christmas ale from Bell's,
Okay.
which is more of a regular ale with a little bit of spice to it.
That's what we should have done. It's got a bunch of just Christmas beers and done it.
It would have been nice
It
to
would have been.
compare Bell's this year. I haven't tried it yet, but
Didn't
I
think of
like this, but it's very light, and the thing that's scary, it doesn't seem like 7 point.
No, it doesn't seem like 7.5. So you guys know I'm hot on the IBUs. Remember the bittering units? This is 30 IBUs, so it's not really hoppy.
No.
It's just kind of crushable. But 7.5%,
Good nose to it, very light.
that'll sneak up on you. This is on tap right now while it lasts. So come on in and grab it. All right.
That was a good one.
And also, if you remember,
Right.
folks, it's not the hops aren't the marijuanas. Like I was hoping they were.
Yeah, Jar got a little confused when I showed him the hops on the last show. He thought it was a bag of weed, and I'm like, wow, they're, I think, cousins. Weed and hops are kind of related.
They're kind of
They
related.
kind of smell the same, but just a little different.
Hey,
They both kind of do the same job in a different way.
That's right. Anyway,
I don't know. He gave me that bag later, and then I went on top of a roof and shotgun the beer. So I don't know
Did you
what was going
smoke?
on.
Did you roll up the hops and smoke a hop joint, and then that's why you were on the roof of the house that I saw on his Facebook page?
I'm surprised you didn't do a hybrid.
I got
and hops.
You guys, Jar31, check him out. Again, YouTube. He's on Facebook. He posted a video last week, and I'm just scrolling along on my phone. On FOMO, whatever. I see this idiot standing on top of his roof,
You were too.
shotgunning a beer, and I was like, "Who is this dumbass?" And I look, and it was you. And
Proudly.
That's hilarious.
He didn't fall off.
He didn't fall off.
I was
Maybe
thinking-
you should have. You would have went viral.
I would have came in here in crutches.
I thought he was going to do a Chevy Chase prop fall,
What?
but he did not.
That's why I said I'm like I hope I don't pull a Clark Griswold.
Yeah,
I'd
literally.
like to keep myself. fall
So,
off
do the
damn roof.
neighbors know you're an idiot, or were they not surprised by you being on the roof shotgunning a beer?
Actually, one of my neighbors, surprisingly, is a subscriber of mine. They came and told me that, and I'm like, "What? You guys are freaking awesome!"
I'm surprised he didn't have somebody shotgunning up there with him.
I would have got up there. Shit, that was.
You guys had the
Yeah.
beer stein thing with several people. That should be a thing.
Hey,
Maybe
hey,
at Christmas.
Could be. Maybe we'll go on this roof and shotgun the beer.
Well, not me, but
Or
Hey, we
Cal.
we had 5,000 hits on Krista Class.
yeah.
Butchering your name, Krista. I'm sorry. 5,000 views of her on here, and I know why.
that's an arm because that is an arm.
it was boobs. Everyone wanted to see my boobs.
Boobs.
Yep.
Yours?
Yeah. Well, all right.
okay.
Maybe hers, but yeah. Anyway,
tatas.
she was a fun guest, and
Naughty
her and her
is the
boyfriend
new
Dan.
nice.
Naughty is the new nice. So anyway, we need to get more views. So you guys, if you wouldn't mind, like this, share this on your page. We need to get the word out. I don't even know what we're doing here, but
Yeah.
Have a damn good
So what are we
time.
drinking now?
so this. I know this is beer talk, and don't crucify me, but this is a hard cider from my friends at Odd Brothers Ciders. They're out of Homer, Michigan. It's just two brothers making really good ciders. Those that know me, I love hard cider. I used to make a shitload of it. I don't have time to do it anymore. But this is a seasonal hard cider.
Are they located in the thumb?
Nope, Homer, Michigan, and
Where is
I'll show
Homer?
you on my map, is like right here. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's like a
Okay.
one stoplight podunk town. I've never been there. They have a tasting room now. But I got this last year. I only got a little bit of it, and it blew out of here. I got a ton of it now. I'm going to read the description. Cheers. Description right from their website is semi-sweet apples, cinnamon, cranberry, spruce tips, which I'm going to talk about in a minute.
Wow.
It's a wintry kick, cranberry,
That's a
spruce
winner.
tips, everything's great. So last year I almost didn't get this because I'm like, I can't picture spruce tips in my cider. But you can't taste them.
No, it's not overly obtrusive at all. This is
like
just
a apple pie almost, I
solid.
You get a strong
Cider.
cranberry notes. It's not too sweet, so you can crush a lot of it.
Yeah.
Like I have been.
Definitely has the cranberry forward.
I love this
very
stuff.
Good way.
So those of you that have been here, they also make one of my favorite ciders. That's Ecto Cooler.
That's the first one I had.
Oh my God, that's
loved
Ecto
it.
Cooler.
I didn't realize.
And I
that
did a
was-
review on
same
them,
guys.
and then they commented on my TikTok.
The Odd Brothers.
And then I met them actually at.
You met the Odd Brothers?
One of them at least at the Lansing Beer Fest I went to this past summer.
Oh, I love
They were
this
there.
stuff.
One of them.
Wow, that's
And
crushing.
I was telling them I'm like, yeah, you guys get this love. Ecto, I loved it. I did reviews on TikTok, and you guys commented on it. It was just so.
I bought
good.
3 kegs of the Ecto Cooler. I probably drank 2 of them and sold 1. but-
Draft would be so good.
I'm actually more
I hope
interested.
you get that again. You
Yeah.
guys need to get him that cake.
I would. This is good though, folks. If you can find this anywhere locally, that's something I'd want to have for the holidays.
Well,
right
the-
here, Frank's Hobby Bistro, you can get it.
We have it, and shout out to these guys because they make great cider. If you go to Odd Brothers Cider on Facebook or their website, they have a locator.
Nice.
So they actually will tell you like what stores because they do distro. So it is in stores. Hard to find, but it's really good. So seek them out.
Excellent.
Here's another one we're going to do, and this is from our friends at Arvon Brewing Company.
Arvon, never heard of these guys. Are
Arvon
they
Brewing
good?
Company. Yeah, the boys at Arvon, they know what they're doing.
So,
Social! Cheers.
Cheers. This is one of my favorite breweries up here.
These guys are off the hook. So this is Arvon's 100-pound chimp. It's a New England IPA, 7%. Arvon's out of Grand Rapids, as those of you know. They don't list the IBUs, but I would guess it's probably like 70.
It's high.
It's pretty high.
Yeah, it's got to be over
It's a
70.
NEPA with Citra, Simcoe, and Amarillo.
And deliciousness. That is
right off the
phenomenal.
bat, you can smell the hops.
It's just like that's grapefruit and
Didn't they do a triple with this beer?
they did, and they let me have it. And this was about a year ago. They did a 300-pound chimp release.
Holy crap.
Triple, 10%. Yeah, it was insane. That actually, the 300-pound chimp was the fastest 10% beer keg that I've ever blown out of here.
You get
Day and a
shirts
half.
stuff too, or something?
Yeah, we all got shirts. They had really, Arvon does it right.
Arvon does it right. They're a very solid brewery.
They know what they're doing. So,
Arvon, come here.
and
Cheers,
Tap
Arvon.
tango.
cheers,
Thank you.
Arvons. We
Thank
love you.
you.
You a tap take
And by the way, love your sours as well. Your sours are amazing.
So that being said, when did we do the gummy worms? We reviewed the gummy worms.
Sour gummies?
Yeah, that's on tap right now. Yeah.
Canadian.
Yes, when we were with Matt. Thanks for remembering. My brain cells.
He's
on
got a
there.
great memory for a
Yeah,
guy
he-
at Shotguns on the Roof.
Right. We got some other fun stuff here that Dave brought. What is this, Dave? Hand me a cup. Pour me some of this.
I was actually a month
Somebody call me an Uber. I'm not going to be able to
I
drive
got a
home
comment
after
on my
this
YouTube,
episode.
a buddy
I'm
of
just
mine.
saying.
He's like 2 idiots, question mark. There's 3 of you there.
There you go. Yeah, throw me in. I'm
No, that's why you
The 2 idiots are the hosts.
Dave.
That's us.
there's
Chill.
one for
We're
you.
the 2 idiots right here. This is our homie Dave. He's a special guest. So
I think you'd like this one, Rachel.
this guy I'm talking about, he's also a Michigan. He's another van lifer, a friend of mine, and he surfs the Great Lakes. And
In the winter?
yeah, winter, summer, no.
Prefer it didn't happen.
It's freaking awesome.
All right,
get
what
it
do we got here?
So this is from a brewery that is now defunct, unfortunately.
Oh, we forgot our intro.
Yep.
And on that note, somebody cue up the taps because too many breweries are going under. It's freaking pissing me off.
It was unfortunate too. This brewery not only had great beer, they solid food. They were in Clawson, Michigan. Black Lotus.
Holy cow.
This is their barley wine. It's just a little north of 10%. Ninja Pirate, but Amy,
love that
who
name.
sings with us as well in the Happy Curmudgeons, was a big fan of this place. This is one of my favorite beers.
A
Cheers
little
to the
north
devil.
of 10%. This beer comes in at 13.2% ABV,
I
kids.
said north a little
Holy
bit.
shit, that's like UP North. All right, kids, for those of you paying attention, 13.2% ABV means
Not
that's
even Oscoda yet.
it's
you know.
almost 27 proof. So you guys know proof, right?
Oh, my.
Liquor's 80 proof. This is 27 proof beer.
Tell me that it's that strong though.
No.
It goes down easily.
It's a smooth beer. That's a good flavor.
Holy shit.
At the-
Ninja
very
Pirate.
Like the end, you can get
This
that.
tastes like I'm going to jail
moonshine
tonight.
flavor.
Holy shit.
This was a gold medal winner as well.
I see that. For those of you that have not had a barley wine, I really don't know how to describe it other than it's just this crazy concoction.
It's
full.
It's full-bodied, but it's not weedy.
No.
But it is not gluten-free. Definitely not.
And on the IBUs, I would say this is probably like maybe 0 or 10 IBUs because it's
Yeah.
not a hoppy beer.
No.
But it has, one of the things I like is like notes of dates and raisins, and it's
That's what I
sweet.
picked up on.
Yes.
Definitely dates. Not so much figs. It's not that strong, but it's a date raisiny.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is for a 13%er.
Is that the one you guys poured a sample of?
Yes,
Yeah.
It's delicious.
It's just
Right.
so smooth.
Super good.
This is like I'm not going to work tomorrow. Good.
I
Calling
really
in
miss
sick.
those
I
guys.
am.
It's very unfortunate.
6
like I
a.m..
said. Yeah.
6 a.m. Hey, are you sleeping in your van out in the parking lot like last show?
Don't know yet.
'Cause you guys
If it-
know,
if it's
uh,
slick. Yeah.
He lives in his van, not down by the river, sometimes
Sometimes.
in the parking lot at Frank's Hoppy Bistro.
Nice.
Well, you know.
And sadly, I do not have the van today. I went to start it, stalled out on me immediately.
Oh, no.
That's a bunch of crap.
Yeah, I gotta get that. Anyone, a mechanic, want to help me out? I gotta figure out what's wrong with it.
Yeah. All right. This next beer. Oh my God. Dave, I'm scared.
I
This
am
beer
too.
is
I have
from
not-
Bell's.
Not tried it.
First of all, is this
you.
the one
Sorry
that's
for
like
that.
older than dinosaurs?
It's 12 years old.
Oh my God. So this beer, yeah, right here,
it's
the date on it
literally-
is 2012. 2012.
Yeah, let's pour
Why
it.
are we drinking a 12-year-old beer?
This isn't a
This
subject.
isn't whiskey.
Bell's put this out
Would
just
you like
this
to
summer.
try this 12-year-old?
Wait. Time out. I didn't hear this. So Bell's just released a
They
12-year-old?
just put it out at the cafe.
man, I
They
missed
do
that.
some. By the way, one of the other ones, and I didn't bring it because of this guy right here. They've just released
What'd I do?
a bourbon barrel, raspberry
I don't like
vanilla
bourbon
bean.
barrel.
He doesn't like bourbon barrel.
I don't like bourbon barrel.
Get the-
I don't like bourbon barrel.
What in the hell?
It was a bourbon barrel,
Bobby.
Eccentric.
raspberry vanilla bean expedition stout. I would have brought it.
You can drink it all.
Damn it, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby. Holy crap, listen to this, guys. This is pumpkins, sweet potatoes, butternut squash, spices, honey, and maple syrup. Did you read the description on this?
That album is the shit.
Oh,
Those people need to know that that's not only a badass album, but
wow. All right, I can't wait for these fools. I'm trying this. Read that description. That's insane.
It's so good.
Holy. Wow.
Black Lotus is already closed. This is from.
That is intense. I'm not getting.
So this is a
Pumpkin,
Bell's
sweet
eccentric.
potato,
Did you read the description on that?
butternut
Yes.
squash with spices, honey, and maple syrup added.
Wow.
If you didn't hear me, it's a pumpkin and sweet potato and butternut squash.
Social!
A leftover Thanksgiving beer. Here we go.
Holy crap, man.
Let's see how this goes.
Cheers, dude skis.
You guys, what's your guys' take on this? You guys like this
not
stuff?
delicious,
That's
yeah, really.
right.
I don't
Holy
notice
crap.
much from the nose, to be honest.
Normally not my thing, but that's really good.
I'm getting some almost brown sugar.
Oh my gosh.
I'm getting the honey, brown sugar.
Delicious, and you'll never have it again.
Bell's
The maple.
Eccentric 8. It was
Yeah.
brewed in
I'm getting the maple on
2012,
the
so
It's
almost as old as the underwear I'm
I
wearing.
get like brown sugar and honey. Then
eccentric
after,
ale
aftertaste,
pie.
afterburner, I get that maple.
2012.
All right, we got another one.
Malt beverage with
Back on track,
pumpkin,
guys.
sweet potato, butternut squash, spices, honey,
Good.
and maple syrup.
All right, you guys, this one I'm super excited when you brought this in. This is Ellicottville pineapple upside down cake. You can't see,
never
our
gonna
lighting's
get it.
terrible. But as you know, Ellicottville is the ones that make the Detroit Fan Zone beer. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Clean up on aisle 4. Clean up. Let's throw them on the table. So
good.
Ellicott, again, if you guys know Gary, right? Gary is the Lions' biggest fan.
Yes.
He was on the show, I think, 2 episodes ago.
I was on his second show. He was our first guest.
Macho Man.
Macho Man.
Macho Man.
He was our first-
I
he was
didn't
our
know I'd
first
have to
guest.
remember shit on this show. This is bullshit.
Here's our first.
I didn't sign up for
our
that.
first show was just me and you, and then our second show was the Macho Man.
You're gonna have to do a trivia with
Sorry,
what you
the
had.
CRS is kicking. If you don't know, I can't remember shit. So this stuff you brought in a can of this. Ellicottville, if you're listening,
This is
I
the
know you
second
guys
show
are
we've had.
flooding the market with the
This is-
Detroit Fan Zone, but you need to sell this in our market. This is amazing beer.
So that's gonna be the second thing I've had from them.
Oh my god.
I think this is the best thing I've had from
It is. So let's give a little description. So this is an IPA from Ellicottville, 6.7% pineapple upside down cake. Pineapple. It's brewed with pineapple and cherry puree. This is. Well, I'm just gonna tell you, I'm gonna have to get some more of this.
Yeah, I want to take another one of that one.
This stuff is amazing. I hate to say it, but I don't know where you can get it. But maybe I can. Ellicottville, let me have this. I have your fan zone. I need
gotta
this
admit,
beer on tap.
The only way I ended up getting this beer, Gary actually went to the brewery. I saw this was available, and I asked him to bring it back.
I think you
This
did.
is super good, and I'm surprised about it at the same time because any beer, seltzer, anything I usually have with pineapple in it, pineapple is usually the dominating flavor. But this one,
No, it's just
is
super smooth. And
super
I don't
subtle,
remember when you
super
brought this
smooth.
in a week or
There's
so
not a
ago,
lot of
but
pineapple in it.
it's all I
And
thought
it's
about.
not super sweet.
Well, not really, but kind of.
I love this. This is a cool show where I can also be a waiter at the same time.
Well, we're gonna get back to that, but before we do, I got some house cleaning to do. People, listen up. Seriously, it's the month of
Anyways.
December, so we have some crazy shit going on here. Saturday, December 14th is going to be our annual Christmas party, and by that we're doing Christmas vacation trivia and best dressed holiday. That doesn't mean you have to wear an ugly sweater. I hear that Cousin Eddie's going to be here in his bathrobe. Shitter's full. So just come in your best holiday dress, or don't. Just come and play some trivia. That is, again, Saturday, December 14th, 7 o'clock. The next day is Sunday, December 15th. I'm super excited about that. 4 o'clock, actually 4:25 is kickoff. The Detroit Lions are playing the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, that might be okay.
No, dude, the Buffalo Bills are hot. They're really good.
No,
I mean,
that could be a home loss. Actually.
that's I'm a little nervous about that. But
Pregame show at 4:20.
maybe, yeah, maybe we should. Yeah, because
We'll see if Black Lotus can brew us up from something, you know?
so for that event, we're doing a Lions watch party. We've never done one that I can remember. So for that event, we're gonna have it on all the TVs, and we're also doing half price beer, which we do any Sunday. We've always done half price taps, but we're half price all of our canned beers. So our Lions Fan Zone beer will be half price, and we're also doing half price pizzas. So if you're not doing anything, Sunday the 15th, 4 o'clock, come on in here. It's going to be fun. Lions with sound, because it sucks watching them when you can't hear it.
True.
Yep, so we'll have it on.
In town.
Yeah, the
Solid
artisan
So
pizza.
good.
Solid pizza.
So good.
So that is Sunday the 15th. We're going to watch the Lions beat the Bills. Toys for Tots. Okay, again, it's Christmas time, people. We've done this. This is our 3rd year that we've done this. We have collection boxes. You can't see them. But the last 2 years, we've collected so many toys. It's a great thing. They really vet these people and make sure that they're, not just scamming. I hate to say it, but these kids are in need.
Sad too, sad.
In need. And that being said, I've went to the collection center. It's in Flint. And you go in this room and there's just tons of toys. The parents walk in and they get to pick out the toys for the kids. So it's kind of like they're being Santa Claus. And it's just,
Oh, that's so
it's
cool.
the greatest thing ever.
That is cool.
It is super cool.
That is a great.
And
great
there's
thing.
just toys lined up. It's like you're in an old Toys R Us, but the parents can pick out their toys again for their kids. And then they get to go home and wrap them and put them under the tree. So on that note, we're doing a Toys for Tot drive. This is the 3rd year we've done this with my friend Greg Hendricks. He plays acoustical guitar. good thing Dave's not here. And he sings Christmas songs, and we set him up over here on the dining side, and he plays acoustically, so he's not going to blast you out. But for 2 hours, he's going to play acoustical Christmas songs, and we're going to collect as many toys as we can, because the toys have to be delivered. The last day to collect is the 15th.
And when is that part going for you with him? With the...
So the Christmas, the Toys for a Hot Drive is a Friday night, 5 to 7 o'clock, and Dave Hendricks will be here singing Christmas songs. Again, acoustically, he's really good. He also does the bell ringing. What's that for? The Salvation Army?
Oh,
you guys might know him. He stands out for like 13 hours at a time, and he doesn't ring the bell. He plays his guitar the whole time.
I don't know how he does it.
I don't either. He's a great dude. So, mark your calendars. Come in for that. Bring a new, it has to be a new and unwrapped toy. All right.
So unopened,
unwrapped.
Bring
We
it
got
on
the,
in.
and then finally, this is going to be our last show, not for good, but I don't really have anything on the books. We'll be back. December is crazy. Everybody's busy. I get it. There's a holiday. What is it? Easter? I don't know. What the hell is the accounting?
Something with a tree.
St. Patrick's Day? I don't know.
Not the tree
We
that I wanted.
don't know, but all we know is
Christmas.
December's got some holiday, and anyway.
Beer miss. That's what
Beer?
it's called. Beer miss.
Festivus. It's Festivus.
Beard miss.
Beard. Yeah, I'm growing out my beard. You guys will watch the progression on this. Now, that being
Single
said,
ladies, a beard miss.
we have made the decision Christmas Eve. I don't think we've ever been open. Christmas Eve is on a Tuesday night.
It is this year.
We will be open from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. and we are doing our walleye, and we're also getting in a fresh batch of crab legs.
Crab legs.
Yeah. I heard you got crabs. I mean, you like crabs. Maybe? What's it?
you a crab fan?
You got crabs? Hey,
He paused.
maybe. Hey, he did pause.
That was very uncomfortable for a moment.
Long story short,
How you doing, bud?
go to our website, sign up for our newsletter, because you will get notified of all these events, because even I cannot keep track, and I work here. But before we go, for those of you who don't know, Dave, to support his music, rockstar life, is also a drug dealer by day. By that I mean he is a pharmacist. And so I really want to ask him, because I'm hearing, I have family members, as you may as well, that are on these I call them fat pills, but he tells me they're injectables.
Well, they're injectables.
All right, everybody's losing weight on these fat pills, injectables. So
Well, they're not losing weight in the fat.
So I'm fat. Here live, James going to inject me. I'm ready. Hit me right there. No. Oh, damn. All right. No, wrong script.
If you've got $1,000, we can help you.
Wait. Time out. Is that how much those cost?
No, actually, one box. The main drug that's out there right now, the new one, Zepbound, just for a month's supply. So people know.
1 month.
1 month, almost $1,900.
$2,000 to get skinny.
So when you're dealing with the term that people who are having a problem getting the medication, not just due to the supply and back order, you need to get a prior authorization from your insurance company, because they don't want to pay that kind of money out for the drug, obviously. But I've seen copays as high as $500, and people pay that to get this for a month's supply.
So being a pharmacist, I have so many questions. I feel like these fat drugs are all the rage, right?
Well, they are, obviously. I mean, you mentioned it to me before we were doing this about Jim Gaffigan.
Yes.
He actually has a comedy special right now.
Mm-hmm. I saw it. It's hilarious.
The Skinny or something. I like how spoiler, he mentions people are coming up to me and going, "You're on Ozempic," and I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm taking Mounjaro," which is another copy made by another manufacturer. But what's happening right now with the market is that they're called GLP-1 blockers.
GLP-1 blockers.
So they hit this peptide in a particular way, not getting overly sciencey and nerdy, but it causes you to not only lose weight, but it helps you with your A1C. But we have all these different groups or manufacturers that are making these drugs there's a few, but we've run into such a demand now for the drug that the FDA allows compounding pharmacies, which have different regulations by the FDA, for us to make the drug at a cheaper cost. But the way you deliver-
Wait, back up. I know what compounding is. Certain pharmacies do compound, and that's super cool. But you guys are able to actually make your own variation.
We're not able to. You have to be a certified compounding pharmacy, and you do have to get licensed and pay that amount and be tested by a state official to be deemed able to dispense compounding medications. And I'm going to give out a shout out for my friend HP over here. You're in Fenton here, Leroy Pharmacy. He's a guy that can help you out.
Compounding pharmacy.
Yep, compounding pharmacy, limited amount, but he can help you out in a lot of ways. Great pharmacist, very friendly. That's the best thing about working for independents. They really care about patients, and we get time to communicate with people instead of the traditional box stores like Rite Aid, who just went out of business.
That might be why. But my question is this: so if I get on these fat pills, injections, other than anal leakage, which I'm cool with.
You're not going to get anal leakage.
I'm
from
cool with
this.
that. If I'm
I
getting
think
skinny,
you have a
I don't
different
care.
problem, Shane.
So when I quit,
You got to ease up on the crab legs.
when my insurance company gives me a bird because I'm like on all of them together and I lost too much weight.
Yeah.
What's going to happen? I mean, well, my balls shrink up so I'm on this. I took them all.
Again, this sounds like the ball shrinkage might be a different issue.
I'm just curious.
You know,
I mean,
But I will give you this.
I like your thought of that one.
He's mentioning fat pills, people. That's not really in existence anymore. There was a pill maybe 8 years ago.
what was the name of it?
Ally.
I don't know
A-L-L-Y. But it had a Lester in it.
I know the Lestra.
We did for a short time have it in food. I'm one of the people that should not have done this. They put a Lestra into potato chips.
I remember this. I remember
I
this.
ate a whole bag at work because I am not a sweets guy. And unfortunately,
Anal leakage occurred shortly thereafter.
yeah, my family members will tell you why I should not wear white pants. So I'm going to leave it at that. That is why I'm known as Funkle Dave.
Uncle Dave.
Not Fecal Dave, Funkle Dave.
All right, Jared, you were asking me off camera. I mean, now that we have the professional here, you were asking me about boner pills. Anything you want to
Yeah, any
ask
boner
him?
pill questions?
You need some.
How's these
I don't have them, first off.
Oh, well, never mind. Never mind.
They are readily available. Go to him, Snoop Dogg's giving them to people left and right.
I was
Sorry,
wanting to get
buddy.
down,
Sorry,
go to
buddy.
State
I was
Road.
trying to help you out.
Do they want to make the boner go away?
They
Good
should.
question.
They should.
That's a great
By
question.
the way,
Yes,
about it
do they
for
make
5
one pill to make
hours.
the boner go away?
Rachel, this is a great question for trivia.
Go to Dordt
The
Highway.
condition is called priapism. If it's lasting too long, it's priapism. And hey, we're on this deep slope. If you run into a
Priapism.
situation where it won't go down, you
Find yourself a
have
hooker.
to go. No, that's not going to work. You actually have to go in and get it drained.
What?
Not in a good way.
What?
They will inject you with a needle and take the blood out. Nope. Yes. There we go. Happy holidays. folks.
Happy holidays! Hey,
Happy holidays.
on that note, we're out.
Doing things differently now. It's like,
Hey, thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you guys watched the whole show. We enjoy doing this. Stay tuned. I'll get us some guests lined up. We'll be back in January. Happy holidays. Come to our events. Check out his band. Check out Jar's videos.
HappyCurmudgeonsBand.com, Facebook,
Thank
Spotify, Apple
Eat this
Music,
amazing food.
Amazon.
Merry
And
Christmas.
and we appreciate you for listening.
Yes.
Please, yes, buy our album. Buy our album.
Yes.
It's a great
zoned out
Christmas
that
gift for you know what? And for Hanukkah, nobody wants a dreidel. Get them an album. Get them an album.
And real quick, I want to drop. I have some merchandise. Go to Printify/Dudeski.
Dudeski.
You get some Jar 31 merch from pint glasses to
Rolling papers.
stickers. I wish.
You don't even know.
I try to say
Some
they
broken
almost banned
bones
me
when he
for that.
falls off the roof for doing a
It
shot.
goes well with
of
our
beer.
album.
Some hats, Dudeski hats.
Bye, guys. And we're out. We're out. Woo!
That's awesome, man. You guys killed me. I wish I had to sit here, smoke a joint, and watch that.
Yeah, make that. Why can't we in here?
Some of those cigarette ventilator things.
That was fun, especially at the end, man. We got rolling.
Yeah,
Good shit.